Blessed family of God, it's your boy Bobby again. Welcome to today's edition of your live series, always powered by Potter's House Christian Club. Thank you very much for tuning in. The Word of God, Genesis 3:11. I love the New Living Translation. Who told you that you were naked? So we're looking at who told you. Um, so that's when God asked Adam, where are you? Where are you? I'm naked. So it wasn't a case of location. I mean, God knew when they were eating the apple, everything. It was a place of responsibility also. Like, what happened to you? Why is this place like this when I told you to do this? It goes a long way. So who told you? It's a question that God asked Adam. Have you eaten from the, he knew the way they had eaten it. Have you eaten from the fruit I told you not to eat? So who told you, which also can mean many things. Number one, whose voice did you listen to aside mine? Whose directives did you go with aside the directives I gave you? What changed you? What shaped you aside what I have told you already? What voice shaped your identity? And why are you hiding from me when you could have come to me boldly and simple? So it's a case of who told you. Again, we always say this in media, Sega media. Our messages of God can go many ways. Who told you? It's a question that is still asked by God about us to ourselves, daily. And we also need to ask ourselves, whose voice am I listening to aside of God's voice? Is it my mind playing games on me? Am I listening to the devil, to the enemy, to Lucifer, whatever name you want to call it? So who told you? Who is who is talking to you right now? Whose voice am I listening to? What assignment am I running with? Whose assignment am I running with? It's a question that we need to ask ourselves. Maybe daily, maybe weekly, maybe monthly. We need to have a regular appraisal about ourselves and ask ourselves genuine life, deep life questions. Who told you? Who told me to do what I'm doing now? Am I doing what God is telling me to do? Okay, what I'm doing is this. What else am I doing? This. Okay, who told me? Am I relying on God's voice? Am I hearing Him? Or I'm perceiving it is God's voice, whereas it's not God's voice? Am I actually latching on my own understanding? Those questions that we ask ourselves, that we should ask ourselves, will help us daily. So when God asked Adam, who told you, is whose other voice did you listen to? Because I told you not to do A, but you did B and C and D. But I'll share with somebody earlier today. The nature of man is always a blame thing, a blame. Adam and Eve, Bible did not record that they went to any school to learn anything. And when God asked Adam, what did you do? What did Adam say? It is the woman you gave me. The nature of man is to always pass the blame to others. Now, God, yes, as gracious as He's always been, He didn't argue with Adam. Eve, why did you eat what I said you should not eat? Again, the nature of man, not man in gender, man in mankind. It is the serpent. Didn't take responsibility, didn't take anything. So it's not me. I mean, can you imagine? That's the nature of man. The nature that you and I have now about doing things, we didn't learn it from school. It's the nature of passing the blame to somebody. I was telling the person I chatted with earlier today, I said, long ago, I was talking with somebody about things, about things happen between certain people. And the person asked me, so who is to blame? And I said, must there be anyone to blame? The nature of man, me inclusive, okay? All right. So I'm not trying to exonerate myself, is the nature of blame, doing other people's assignment, thinking is our own assignment. But you and I need to hear God regularly, not one off. Not one off. The word of God is good. Yes, it's wonderful. But the voice of God is ultimate. When we hear the voice of God daily, regularly, it helps us to course correct our path here on earth. Who told you to do what you're doing now? Who told you to do what you did that got you into this situation? We need to ask ourselves daily. Thank you for tuning in again, and God bless you exceedingly. And just before we go, please like, share, comment if you can. Give us any advice, whatever advice or comment you want to give, please feel free to do so. And share the link with others. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't, and God bless you exceedingly. Who told you? Shalom, shalom.